Ah ha ha! Jesus Christ. Hello, hello. Prince Charles here, making a new YouTube video from my sweaty throne. Well, I may not have been employed for 74 years. You know what has? Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 explores the miraculous streets of Liverpool, especially Merseyside, while avoiding the local meth heads who are on their way to go to their nearest job centre for 40 quid to get the local fix of spice. The story the game presents, while not generic, isn't anything special. While better than the first game, it's like having 10 minutes to make an old man and a pot washer sound interesting. Another way of describing the story is like how FaZe Blaziken used his YouTube shorts to keep his view base afloat, and that still went downhill, as we all know. There are two main factions, the homeless and the upper class. The upper class want to build these big fucking ugly blue buildings everywhere and kill shit, whilst the homeless get caught up in stupid shit. Like, all the time. Like, their leader is a fucking meth addict. They have really bad main dudes to, like, stick up for them. Like, if they had, like, a nice characters to stick up for them, I might actually root for them, but they have, like, a bunch of fucking smackheads and meth dealers that literally look like... It's really weird. It's kind of like when you think of the UK, you think of an estate, and then you think of, like, the one smackhead that lives on the corner of the estate. That's kind of like what their leader looks like. Like, it's actually so hard to favour being friends with them. Like, it's genuinely a painstaking choice because you just feel like you're picking the wrong side, even though they are the right side, spoiler warning. While 90% of the player base tend to lean towards double-crossing them, I double-crossed them and killed their leader, you know, because fuck them. Who cares? I can do what I want. It's my game. Who cares? Get the fuck off my copy. There is a third faction. Now, the third faction's a bit interesting. They're kind of like a bunch of jippos that do like shitty roofing jobs, and it's a really good relation actually because they barely speak any English as well and kind of hit you in the head with an axe when you get too close. So, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good comparison. Other than that, there isn't really any point talking about the story. It's not really like it's all right. It's kind of like you get double crossed like 6 fucking million times, so it's kind of like if I was trying to explain it, it wouldn't really make any sense. It's just play it yourself, you know. I know this is a review, but just play it yourself, okay? Right.
Worth the motion.
Dying Light 2 does a fucking horrendous job of being an RPG because there's like 5 outfits. So like when you have an RPG game, you want like loads of outfits, right? You want like, you know, your fucking your multiple outfits. You want your different gear that adds different stats. They have like the 4 outfits and like 4 stats, and it's like you're either an archer, a healer, a tank, or like a dude with one-handed weapons. Basically, like every other fucking RPG on the planet. And the way of it handling money, holy shit, it's actually worse than like the Great British Pound. It's oh my god. Like, literally, in the events of a world-ending scenario, like, the world's dead. Everybody's dead. There's zombies everywhere. The world's blown up. It's all went to shit. There's, like, nobody alive. And, like, I need a hat that'll increase my stats, and it literally costs 9,000 quid. Like, do you know the amount of pain and shit I have to go through to get a hat? Like, you know, it's actually crazy because, like, you know, you would have thought after the world fucking blew up to smithereens, inflation wouldn't be a problem, but here we are. Because you have to get 2 quid to get a fucking pack of Lucky Strikes so you can chain smoke them and sound like a fucking smackhead that wears Lonsdale on your local estate. Dying Light 2 offers a great experience regarding the combat and parkour aspects of the game. Genuinely does. Like, actually, that's the main part of the game. Like, if you play Dying Light, its highlight is normally gonna be the roof, you know, jumping across roofs and all that shit like that. It's really good. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a grapple hook and a paraglider. They're pretty cool. You know, like they let you fly around and shit. It's an improvement from the first game, but it does feel like you're on space when you're jumping around, but you get used to it after a while, you know. So, you know, you'll have an okay experience traversing, you know, the streets of Liverpool, and you know, I don't know if I should relate it more to Liverpool or South London, you know. They're both as shit as each other, so it doesn't really matter, you know. But anyway, the experience the parkour gives is like climbing a tree to impress your crush, but you start crying because the tree was too tall. And then, like, you get embarrassed and you just never forget about it for the rest of your life. The combat's smooth and fluid. You can hit pretty hard, which makes you feel like Chris Brown, which is an honest comparison. Speaking of honest comparisons, you could compare this to For Honor, because they've both got like melee weapons and stuff, and you hit stuff and kill things. So that, yeah. You know them intrusive thoughts you get in certain situations, like when you like want to, do something really bad? Those don't apply here at all. That was completely out of the blue. If you actually related to that, you're a fucking psychopath and you need to actually get yourself checked out. Do not play this game. As the widest... Why did I write this? This game has a wide variety of weapons, ranging from a stick to a shovel. It's pretty unique stuff. Like you can... I mean, come on, a stick and a shovel? Like, that's like the top tier peak of in-game content. The music. The music's actually really confusing. It's got like a weird build-up from the best of Monster Cat 2012, and every time you jump in between a building, it fades out to make it more dramatic. It's really good how it fades out, actually, because it reminds me to quickly scramble to the settings to turn that shit off, because it sounds fucking horrendous. Today's video was brought to you by Dying Light 2. Thanks for the sponsor for making this video possible. Use code 505 for 1 clip of ammunition. Don't use it all at once. See you in a bit.
I gotta call up bitches, they on my tip, cause they know that I'm killing shit. Said that you on Twitter, and then it's still bitching her tongue, get off on my dick. I really been making plays, I'm making for days, but you cannot fuck on my click. Based on my gel and my jeans, I'm up in the scene while you out there begging for kicks. Nah, you on my dick. Bitching on Twitter, I take you to God.
Misty, I know you're going to be listening to this, so when we're doing this, I need you to re-clip the main factions part. I'm going to redo the 2 main factions part, okay? Right, that's it, Misty. Thank you